I'm convinced that a lot of these phenomena are quantum physical in nature. Consciousness is quantum physical in nature. Your brains work like a quantum computer. And reality is some superposition of all of us different quantum computers interacting with each other. Since quantum physics does happen across the universe instantaneously, it makes sense that things happening at Skinwalker Ranch might be connected to things happening, say, in Sedona or Denver, or pick your place where weird stuff is happening. They could all very well be connected. And here's the other thing. I'm talking right now, at least, about things in space. Quantum physics we know now is across time, instantaneously. And I don't mean into the future, I mean all of time. Your future does influence your past. Think about what I just said. So we don't know what these phenomena are, or when, or where they came from.
Stargates and portals lead to different dimensions, and they also lead to different areas of space. Portals open into the spirit dimension and the spirit world.
Stargates are the gateway or the doorway to the heavens.
Stargates.
From north to south, you find constant references to portals, gateways, stargates in our contemporary vernacular.
When you go into Indian country, there are so many different places, what they call sacred areas. The different Pueblo people, they have their own, if you want to call them stargates. That's where they go and they talk directly to the other beings from different dimensions. And we call them spirit people.
The stargates are basically the openings. Any person that asks for permission to speak to their gods and to the spirit world, as we call it. These stargates can be opened up through prayers, through sacrifice, making of potteries and whistles. These instruments were used to open up these stargates. These doorways, dimensional spirals will open up.
When one can appreciate the meaning of the spiral as a symbol for a gateway into other realms, it gives you sort of a pair of magic glasses then to peer around the world. We see spirals on rock art all over the world, going back many thousands of years. And when we see the spiral, it represents a portal or a gateway, but they also represent sound or vibration, an important attribute of the Stargate technology of the ancients. There was a clear belief that sound, or perhaps chanting or other sounds, could be utilized to open these portals and gateways. So by appreciating the symbol of the spiral, it puts us into the language, if you will, of these Stargate travelers.
We're talking about multiple dimensions that stargates and portals connect to. So what is important for everyone to understand is that stargates and portals are actively being articulated, opened, and closed as we speak.
They are operating within the boundaries and constraints of the universal laws that govern our physical realm. They are operating and maneuvering within the realm and the sphere of our existence, utilizing every known and available particle component, from the lowest, most primitive to the highest, most complicated and advanced levels, manipulating down and into the most intricate detail within the spectrum of the particle world of quantum mechanics, then manifesting themselves as quantum particles on a larger scale. That is, when they are not deceptively masquerading as craft or mythological creatures and deities from our ancient past.
Do you understand what time it is? It's the end of the age.
Where are they coming from? How many of them are here? And what are they doing? What is their intent? That's the thing that scares me.
Both angelic and fallen angelic beings can equally utilize this technology. I mean, I would like to think that the power of love, the power of Christ, would be an essential aspect of this. But the stories betray that. And instead, they say that the fallen ones, the darker entities, also are able to utilize this technology.
We're watching real-time evidence of this phenomenon accelerating. The fallen angels' endgame, whether you want to accept the fact they're aliens from other planets or interdimensional beings from a spiritual world, that's another dimension, separate and distinct from our physical world, the endgame is that the greatest deception in mankind's history is coming into play. When it comes to the belief of the common man, they believe that the aliens create them and that the aliens are coming back, the Prometheus factor, if you will. So that's where we're at right now, and we're just beginning to see the beginning, the advanced guard of the total alien infestation of planet Earth.
Earth is in the crosshairs. The gates of hell have opened.